Leading the nation in school communications, award-winning D93 News starts now.
Hello, welcome to D93 News presented by the Farm Bureau of Bonneville County. We aren't the only newscast happening each week in the district, so many of our schools use video to communicate because it's such an effective tool. This includes Discovery, and we're going to start our newscast the way they started their newscast this week, with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your hand on your heart. Ready? Raise the flag. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How cute is that? We are going to take you behind the scenes of Dragon News. You can catch that story next week right here on D93 News.
Well, it's official.
I have an announcement. Governor Little has signed the bill.
Kaylee Galaviz will have more on this in her story from Yukon. You can catch that on the news tonight, and we'll be sharing it here in next week's show.
Vaping has become a dangerous trend with Idaho youth, including right here in D93. KIFI's Kaylee Galaviz tells us how organizations came together to help children and teens understand the dangers of vaping.
I remember going to a 3rd and 4th grade class, and I asked how many of you know what vaping is. Almost all the hands went up. And I says, how many of you know somebody who vapes? Almost all the hands went up. And that's what scares me.
Eastern Idaho Public Health released some staggering statistics. 1 in 5 Idaho kids are vaping, and 1 in 3 Idaho high school seniors are vaping regularly.
It's frustrating and sad to see kids engaging in this.
I have preached to them forever. If you never start, you never have to stop. So don't do it. It's not good. It's not healthy. And then I found out that both him and my older son were both vaping. It was very disappointing.
EIPH is hoping to educate on the dangers of vaping. On Tuesday night, they hosted a free community event in hopes to show children, teens, and community members that regardless of the popular belief that it is safer than smoking, nothing could be farther from the truth. Vaping 1 Juul pod can be like smoking an entire pack of cigarettes.
Look at me. I'm 19 years old. I went 6 months having to rely on my mom and my girlfriend to drive me around everywhere because I started vaping. I had a seizure. I lost my driver's license. I'm stuck having seizures probably the rest of my life.
The event premiered the Nick Sick documentary featuring local teens like Brogan Uscola, who will suffer from the consequences of vaping his entire life. Following the documentary was a panel discussion moderated by our very own Todd Coons. It was all geared to help children and teens choose to say no to vape.
It's really concerning because it's taking our kids away from learning, having fun. They're then strapped with this addiction, and addiction is a brain disease, and that's not something we want our kids to be faced with.
To educate yourself and don't even start. Make that decision never to start, because with this, it's almost too late once you start.
Reporting in Idaho Falls, I'm Kaylee Galaviz.
This week's ERMAC Health Minute has your name written all over it.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm scared.
We're talking about picky eating and what to do if your child is a picky eater.
Hi, I'm Peter, a speech-language pathologist at ERMAC Pediatric Therapies. Today, I want to talk to you about picky eating. One of the common things we hear from parents is that my child is a picky eater and what can be done about it. So if your child is a picky eater in the way that it maybe affects their ability to gain weight, it affects their ability to participate like with other kids their age at like birthday parties or field trips, or they have just really narrow lists of categories of foods or consistencies of foods, we would love to try to help your child gain some coping skills, find strategies to be able to expand their list of foods that they will at least try to learn about, so that way they can enjoy food just like every other kid their age. If you think your kid could benefit from this, please talk to your pediatrician and get a referral for ERMAC Pediatric Therapies.
Somewhat appropriate that we're in Jason's office. He's the pickiest of them all.
Yeah, Brooke, his wife, can attest to that.
Yes.
He doesn't like anything green.
Well, good stuff. I mean, I wish that I wasn't as picky when it came to eating. But
you don't like lettuce?
I don't like lettuce. I'm not a big vegetable fan.
So you don't like the greens
So
either.
that year when I was a vegetarian was difficult, but it worked out. But yeah, I love that partnership we have with ERMAC, bringing those health minutes to us each week, and that's a good one. You know, and we've covered a variety of topics, and then you're going through it again with your grandson now. And with Mowgli and the toe walking.
I did. That was a great tidbit to kind of watch, and he's doing really good. And now he's crawling. He hasn't quite started walking, but he's crawling. But he is not a picky eater so far. So
good.
Except for I don't think he likes broccoli. His parents says he likes broccoli, but
my wife
Jason
likes
says
broccoli.
nobody needs to like broccoli.
You cover that in enough cheese, I might eat it. But that's gonna do it for us, though.
We'll see you next time on D93 News.